has not only the Milk Digital ID, Ears Digital ID for pets, Silver Digital ID for the elderly, and a home inventory system. So we've got a package that we've put together. We've worked with BOSS, we've worked with Client Focus on how to use this to not only generate new commercial leads and sales, but also to visit with your existing clients, commercial clients, and then set up, whether you bring by donuts, we like to call it cookies and milk, a lunch and learn session where you have the opportunity to talk to the employees. What we're finding out that 9 out of 10 people in these meetings are saying they would like a copy of Home Organizer, and 37% of those are checking off interest in some of your products when you use a request form. It's just a great way to take exactly what this conversation is about, but just open the door a little bit easier with the Home Organizer, talk about home inventory, which is an easy switch into to fire insurance or even umbrella policies, life insurance, a great pivot with the Milk Digital ID, et cetera, and that's what we'll talk about with the BOSS program and the calling package that we've got set up later this afternoon.
Well, and the beauty of it is running it through Main Street Marketing is you can actually get it's ad aidable. So it's kind of a whole package.
That's right.
And you can get ad aid.
We are a turnkey vendor, so that means everything we sell is 50-50 if you have ad aid.
The webinar is at 1 o'clock today. I know there's about 25 agents already registered on that. So with the agents that are registered here today, if you're interested in going to that, I'm not sure if you have that invitation or not, but what can they do to get registered, Rob?
They can send me an email, and I'll send them an invitation right back. My email address is rob, R-O-B, .rector, R-E-C-T-O-R, at imageryconcepts.biz. It's kind of big here, imageryconcepts.biz, and just say you would like an invitation to the webinar. I will send it right back to you. Just follow the link and register, and if you would, make sure you send that no later than 10 till 1. That way we can make sure everybody can get on registered, and we're ready to go at 1 o'clock.
So if you want to go ahead and do that, Rob will kind of explain the whole program that we put together, and again, it's ad aidable with them. So let's open it up for questions for
Dean,
Brock.
let me jump in one time. Hey, Dean, 1 second, and that is 1 o'clock Central Time.
So that'll be right after this here. Okay,
yes.
Let's open it for questions. Anybody have some questions for Brock? And we're looking for specifics. This is the time to ask.
Brock?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, this is Greg in Fresno. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, just real quick, I was writing down your numbers when you said, the first year your cash outlay was $3,600 and roughly $5,000 in commish, and then the second year the same outlay. And then renewals of 15 Gs plus the 5, it's about 20.
Well, 15 was the new business.
No, new business. Okay, the renewals of 5.
Right.
And you've been on the program for 3 years. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you're calling these leads yourself?
I am. Now, would they do give you the option, and this is what Rob Gibson does, to actually have them call back and set the appointments for you, so you don't have to call them if you don't want. But they provide me the calling sessions and give me the X dates. Okay. And to be honest with you, I'm in the process of hiring some people to handle some other parts of my business so I can focus more on this, and I may step up and start doing that.
Yeah, okay, because that's exactly where I am. I'm thinking about hiring someone part-time to take care of some other things so I can do this 100% of the time.
Yeah,
That's where my time constraints are coming in.
Yeah, well, and it's every month I get more and more X dates. At first it wasn't that big a deal because I had 10, 15 to call on, but, now I'm having 60, 70, 80, 90, even more.
Yeah,
and
I'm only on my third month.
Oh, gotcha.
Main Street. So I've only had 3 sets of calls where I've
Now, if you don't get together with those people, make sure you hold on to those X dates because
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And one other comment, just for the general audience, regarding Rob. Rob, this is Greg out in California. We spoke before.
Yes.
With this that lead generation box, just as a heads up to the audience, because I'm going on my first appointment this week with one of my commercial accounts, and they have 9 employees, and I'm going to give a presentation, but you need to have a projector and a screen. I don't care how big your laptop is. You can't have 9 people gather behind you and give the presentation. So I purchased a projector and a screen, about $450. So make sure you have that before you go out to a business, because I tried it initially without that, and it just does not work. So
it seems like good advice, Brock. What other piece do you use? Do you do something like that, or do you do something different?
For when I'm cross-selling the clients?
Yes.
For the
I mean, I like what Greg is saying, but do you have an alternative, or do you, what do you do?
I just come out with on paper the stuff that I use, like fact finders and things like that.
So you use a handout is what you're doing? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so either or. Greg, it seems like you're more comfortable doing a PowerPoint presentation, right?
Well, only because Rob walked me through it initially. He walked me how to do the presentation.
Okay.
And, that just seems.
Oh, you're talking about Rob Rector here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, not Rob Gibson, but Rob Rector. Okay.
I'm sorry, I should have made that clear.
All right, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, because it's just.
All right. Any other questions, Greg? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's good. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you for stepping up there. Anybody else want to talk or have a question or make a comment?
Yeah, this is Dean in Denver, and Mr. Rector, if you could help me out with that email once again.
Rob. Yes, Rob. Make sure it's rob.rector at imageryconcepts.biz. That's IMAGERYCONCEPTS.biz.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yep. And you know what, Dean, if you got a problem, just call our toll-free number here. Let me give that out. It's 877-692-3400, and we'll get you a conference call over. We'll get you connected if that doesn't work.
Great. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else have some questions or comments?
I guess this is Katie in Denver, and the initial. Let's see. You were saying that you're offering it for $287. $277. Is that $277 every month for the first year?
No, that's just an intro offer. What we do is every telemarketing session is a block of 3 hours. So we're giving you three hours for that. So it's like 9 hours of telemarketing. And then list management is such a key. And if you remember Brock mentioning he uses Sales Genie. And what we did about 4 years ago, we've been doing this 15 years, but we found out that we were tied to the hip to the list management. A lot of agents have a hard time getting that list to us. So we signed up with a company called Hoover's, which was owned by Dun & Bradstreet. We were not happy with their information at all. And so 2 years ago, we switched over to a company called Nationwide. It has nothing to do with Nationwide Insurance, but it's an excellent list, and Diane here in our office will do list management for you. So what we do is we throw 300 names in that first time for free, because the callers call about 30 calls an hour, so they're making about 90 calls in that 3 hour period, so we need a list of 300. Now, it depends on where your area is, and that's why Diana's really good at it, because she'll talk with you about your demographics and what, your SIC codes and what zip codes, what radius you want to go. And if you're an agent that's in a rural area, and especially if you're like in Arkansas and you're real close to another bordering state, do you want to do specifically zip codes, or do you actually want to go into the other states if you're saying, I want to do 60-mile radius around my office? So we like to give 300 names up free so you actually experience our list management services. But we'll take any list. I mean, we've had agents send us, one of the top agents in Reno sent us the big telephone book. We don't like to do that because it's really hard to manage that list month by month by month or year by year by year. So the best is to get organized, get a nice list put together, and then keep, that you can recall that list back in 6 months or a year. So does that answer your question there, Katie?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The cost of the program.
Okay, then after your intro offer, you have to make a decision on do I want to do a 6-month contract or a 12-month contract, or I just want to buy sessions month to month to month. Now, if you do it month to month, they're more expensive that way. Mm-hmm. Your best pricing is if you contract for a year. And the whole reason for that is that we know